Hey everyone, and welcome back to another explainer. Today, we're doing a really cool macro to micro deep dive into the source material behind clinical hydration and cellular repair. We're going to uncover exactly how our bodies process fluids and nutrients and explore why our sources suggest modern clinical methods are totally shifting the paradigm of preventative health. So, to start us off, I want you to think about something that happens to pretty much all of us. Why are you still feeling chronically exhausted even when you're dutifully chugging your 8 glasses of water a day? You know the feeling, right? You hit that 2 p.m. afternoon crash, your brain gets super foggy, and you just feel entirely run down. While chronic fatigue is rarely just a lack of sleep, it's often tied to systemic dehydration and cellular nutrient depletion. But if you're drinking water, why is your body still starving for hydration?
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our biological roadmap for today. We'll start with the digestive bottleneck, move right into the IV therapy advantage, look at unlocking cellular energy, explore the benefits for the brain and body, and finish up by redefining preventative health.
All right, first up, Section 1, the digestive bottleneck, our body's biological gatekeeper. To really understand why you're feeling so drained, we have to talk about a crucial scientific concept. It's called bioavailability. Basically, this dictates how much of a consumed nutrient actually makes it into your systemic circulation to have a real biological effect. Think of your stomach and liver like, well, the strictest nightclub bouncers on Earth. By the time your vitamins or water navigate that harsh stomach acid and pass the liver's rigorous metabolism checks, only a fraction actually gets into the VIP section, which is your circulatory system. And what's really interesting is the math behind that biological journey. By the time water and oral supplements actually squeeze through that digestive bottleneck, they're only yielding about a 20 to 50% absorption rate. Our bodies can really only process and absorb about 1 liter of water an hour. If you drink fluids faster than that, the excess is simply filtered out and excreted. So your cells are essentially starving for hydration and micronutrients, while your digestive system violently struggles to process them all. When we look at the clinical data comparing these delivery methods, the contrast is honestly pretty stark. If you're relying on oral water, it takes 45 to 120 minutes just to get basic fluid maintenance. And remember, that's at that lower absorption rate. Oral vitamins, they take even longer, 2 to 4 hours, absorbing at just 10 to 30%. But our sources show standard saline and advanced nutrient IVs boasting a 100% absorption rate with immediate effects. It really shows how the delivery method radically changes the physiological outcome. Moving right along to Section 2, the IV therapy advantage, bypassing digestion entirely. So according to the source material, the biological mechanics here are super straightforward. Direct intravenous delivery completely circumvents the gastrointestinal hurdle. Basically, a customized saline solution mixed with targeted nutrients is introduced directly into a vein. This means those nutrients skip the liver's first-pass metabolism entirely. Your cells don't have to wait hours for the digestive process to wrap up, and your body doesn't have to waste energy breaking down protective pill casings. It's just a direct route straight to your systemic circulation.
But hey, it's not just about skipping the stomach. It's also about what's actually going into the blood. The source highlights that this creates an isotonic saline environment, which is carefully formulated to perfectly match the osmolarity of human blood plasma. This balanced formulation is absolutely crucial because it allows water and nutrients to pass seamlessly right through your cell membranes, which the text describes as a highly efficient, systemic upgrade to support total wellness. Which brings us to Section 3, unlocking cellular energy and microscopic repair.
Now, let's zoom in a bit. Literally every single cell in your body relies on these tiny microscopic power plants called mitochondria. Their job? They generate adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, which is the primary carrier of energy you need for literally every physiological action you take. When you lack the raw materials necessary to synthesize ATP, your physical and mental stamina just naturally decline. So that chronic exhaustion we talked about earlier, it's frequently tied to your mitochondria lacking the cellular fuel they need to operate. And the source brilliantly maps out how we fix that fuel shortage through a very specific biological chain reaction. It kicks off with the administration of a precursor called Niagen. Once that's in the system, your body rapidly converts it into a vital coenzyme called NAD+. Then NAD+ wakes up a specialized family of proteins called sirtuins, which are often called the guardians of the genome. Finally, these activated sirtuins, along with enzymes called PARPs, get straight to work repairing damaged DNA strands and combating cellular stress. It's a really comprehensive cycle of protection and repair. Now, the absolutely crucial point here is understanding the difference between false energy and true cellular energy. When we're tired, what do? We grab a coffee, right? But caffeine just acts on your central nervous system. It gives you a temporary spike in alertness, and then, bam, a steep crash. Contrast that with cellular energy, built by precursors like Niagen. By optimizing mitochondrial efficiency, you achieve sustained ATP production. It's a steady, natural, reliable energy supply built way down at the mitochondria level, not some fleeting, artificial lift.
Let's zoom back out for Section 4, Benefits for Brain and Body, looking at macro-level health. When we look at how the body distributes energy, it's absolutely fascinating. Your brain accounts for only about 2% of your total body weight, but get this, it consumes roughly 20% of the body's entire energy supply. Because of that, it's incredibly sensitive to fluid fluctuations. Even a tiny drop in hydration or NAD+ levels causes synapses to become sluggish, leading to tension headaches and that severe brain fog we all hate. By restoring immediate hydration and optimizing cellular metabolism, you literally clear that fog. Your brain processes information faster, and neural firing is vastly enhanced.
The source notes that these clinical formulations are actually tailored to the specific needs of different lifestyles, using the Reston, Virginia community as a prime example. For high-stress professionals, it's all about relieving that brain fog and restoring mental stamina. For athletes, it flushes out lactic acid and delivers amino acids for rapid muscle recovery. And for active seniors, coenzyme therapies provide the structural support necessary for cognitive longevity, joint mobility, and just healthy aging in general. We also see some really profound effects on skin wellness and immunity. Why? Because IV therapy completely subverts the body's normal biological hierarchy. Think about it. Normally, when you drink water, your vital organs call dibs, and your skin is literally the last in line to get hydrated. That's exactly why your skin looks kind of dull when you're dehydrated. But intravenous delivery flips the script, pushing vital fluids and micronutrients straight to the skin. High doses of vitamin C give your fibroblasts the raw materials to synthesize new collagen, while glutathione cleanses the liver and neutralizes the free radicals that cause aging, all while bolstering your immune defense. Finally, we arrive at Section 5, Redefining Preventative Health Through Proactive Wellness. The source text shares this really powerful sentiment. It says, this proactive methodology shifts the focus away from simply surviving the work week to truly thriving in all aspects of life. And that's exactly what preventative health is all about, taking action before your body actually signals a crisis. If you wait until you feel totally exhausted, completely depleted, or physically sick to check on your nutrient levels, it means you're already operating at a severe biological deficit. Maintaining peak nutrient saturation acts as a reliable buffer against that depletion. So, I want to leave you with a final, provocative question to think about today. If your digestive system is indeed this strict biological bottleneck, filtering out the vast majority of what you consume, what is the true state of your cellular health right now? Are your mitochondria fully fueled, or are they kind of starving on the other side of that bottleneck? Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this explainer. I really hope this deep dive into your internal biochemistry sparked some curiosity about your own hydration habits, and I'll see you next time.